We are Allmade for printers. And this is education for better decoration. Direct-to-garment can be a great decoration method for print-on-demand, short-run, and full-color prints. Since the Allmade tri-blend was developed for printers by printers, we wanted to create a great printable surface. And that means it doesn't just work great for screen printing, but it also works really good for DTG, especially for a tri-blend. To get the best results on our tri-blend fabrication, we want to make sure that we're only printing the colorways that have no dye in the polyester. If we print on the colorways that are double dyed or solid, we're going to have those dye migration issues come through that direct-to-garment ink. Pre-treatment and pre-pressing is probably the most important part in making sure we get a nice bright print. Sometimes to improve print results on certain color waves, you can actually hit the tri-blend fabric for 5 seconds with the heat press at your normal settings prior to pre-treating. For our tri-blend shirt, because it's a blend, we're using 25 to 30 grams of pre-treatment. One thing that we want to watch out for in the pre-treatment process is ghosting. Different types of pre-treatment are going to act differently with the different colors in our line. What we're looking for is discoloration, especially after printing in the heat press. After we apply the pre-treatment, we're going to pre-press the garment at 360 degrees for 30 seconds. Settings for different DTG printers in the market are going to vary. For the Brother GTX on this tri-blend fabric, we bumped up the highlight to 6 and brought the mask down or the underbase to 2. For curing, we have a couple different options. We can either heat press this with light pressure, 360 for 30 seconds. This is going to give it a smooth, a little dollar look. We can also run this through a conveyor dryer, which will give it more of a screen print look and feel a little bit brighter color. That's going to take a little bit longer, 320 degrees for 3 minutes, 30 seconds or so. Again, pre-treatment is very important. We can apply less pre-treatment to get more of a vintage feel, or if we want a brighter look, we can increase the pre-treatment amount. We can also experiment with different types of pre-treatments that will avoid ghosting if we have a particular reaction with one of our colors. If you decide to try and print direct-to-garment on our solid color fabrications, you're probably going to experience dye migration. It may or may not be okay with your customer. You want to make sure that you show them the end result after it's dye migrated through a wash test to make sure they know what they're getting.